Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you can hear me right now. I honestly have no idea. This is Kevin from the Evan and Kevin's 10 to 11 show. Every single night. Whoa! No, we are not. What did I just say? I wish. We don't get paid that much. But, every Tuesday night, 10 to 11. So, yeah, if you're wondering why we're starting 12 minutes late, it's because I knew that, you all wouldn't want to hear a full 60 minutes of my voice. So instead, I decided to give you some leeway, wait outside the door for about 10 minutes, and then eventually I'd come in and I'd say, oh, now it's time to start. Anyways, here I am, and you'll notice there's one less voice in there than normal. Evan, well, how do I put this? He decided to go see an Elton John concert, because that's a pretty darn good decision if you ask me. If I could have gone, I would have. I mean, I love you guys, but hey, it's Elton John. Seriously. And, it's like the final two. But anyway, here we are. Either way, me, here I am. Alone in this room. I'm sad. Okay. You know what? I think we might as well just go ahead and get started with topic of the day. So we decided the topic of the day, pretty fitting, biggest fears. My biggest fears being alone. Oh look, I'm alone. Just kidding. Oh shoot. Sorry. I knew that there was music playing over me. I totally knew that, guys. I know what I'm doing. Like I know exactly what I'm doing, if you can't tell. But anyway, I don't know what all you all heard just now, so I'll just quickly say that Evan is not here and I'm by myself. He's at an Elton John concert. We're getting right into the show. Don't have time to play the intro today, but I promise we've got a new and improved version coming next Tuesday. If you can't tell, everything's a little rushed. I got out of rehearsal at about like 9:58 and had to run over here. And since Evan was gone, I was like, oh gosh, I have to get there. And the door was locked, and it was a rough time. It's been a rough day. Anyway, I think we might as well get started with the topic of the day now, which is that the biggest fears. So, my biggest fear just so happens to be heights. It's very, I don't know. Is that weird? I don't know. Pretty much if I'm above 6 feet ever, then I get scared. I can't look down. It's a horrible life. Like I mean, trust me, it's terrifying. You get nauseous just by looking at your own feet. You don't know what that's like, guys. Everyone has tons of different fears, though. I met some people that are afraid of like bagels. That's a pretty common one. Some people are afraid of like dinosaurs. I mean, I don't know why you'd be afraid of dinosaurs, though. They don't exist anymore. Like bagels exist. That's more of like a valid fear than dinosaurs. So what are dinosaurs going to do to you? They can't do anything. They're all dead, but bagels are still there. Bagels will hurt you. Maybe. I hope that some of you are willing to send in some of your biggest fears, and we'll talk about them, because tonight my goal is to address some of your all's fears. Hopefully, allow you to get rid of those if possible. I don't know though. I haven't even plugged in my phone yet. I don't know how I'm gonna get music playing on this thing. I'm literally sitting here panicking. This is my biggest fear, guys. Biggest fear in the whole world. Kevin Haas on a radio station by himself, and he's like in a crazy costume from a musical. What is happening? Oh, I got a question. I wonder if this is about someone's biggest fear. Somebody asked, what if Seinfeld's still on TV? NBC show 2018. I don't know if that's about you. You misspelled Seinfeld, but also I'm pretty sure you asked that question too. I don't know what to say to that. You know what's another really common fear? Spiders. You know what's a very valid fear? Spiders. Like, seriously, think about. Like, I've heard that. Okay, so I've heard this recently. I want to get some other thoughts on this. I've heard that spiders only certain types make noises when they are like when they feel threatened, when they want to get, you know, like when they want to like show their dominance. And I didn't believe it. I was like, that is the most crazy thing. Like, spiders can't make noise. They're so small. Like, what are they gonna do? But no joke, I'm sitting in my room maybe like a month ago, and I was just listening to music, doing the usual stuff. And is there music playing over top of me? I don't even know. Is there music playing over top of me? Who knows? I'm trying so hard to get rid of all of it.
Change your face.
I think we're good. I don't know.
Change your name.
But, like, what was I saying? Spiders are scary. Oh, so spiders make noises. I don't know if people have heard of that. Apparently spiders do. I didn't believe it. I was in my room the other night, maybe like a month ago, listening to music, kind of rolling around in my rolly chair thing. And I hear like this little gust of wind blowing or something like that. And I had no idea what it was. I was like, that's weird. There's like a little bit of wind coming in real fast. And I'm getting so many people saying music is still playing. I'm so confused.
On a different street.
What should I do? Someone give me some help.
On the same.
Should I panic? Should I don't know.
Let the night comes down. Let the night comes down.
Maybe I should just sit here and let you all listen to the music and slowly figure out what I'm doing until I'm able to fix it. I don't know. You guys are hearing music.
Love will burn a hole through your human doubt and free your heart from the stone. Free your heart from the stone, and the stone may roll.
I'm getting so many emails and like Snapchat messages and text messages that are just saying how loud the music is.
No matter where you go, it'll find you lying wide awake in a different house with different arms around you now, on a different street, in a different town, on the same road. That the night comes down on the same
Oh, is it silence right now? Oh, hey guys, I'm here. Yeah, I'm just kind of like staring at stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing. So you guys thought that we were all like official when we had this thing going, but it turns out that we're actually... Well, no. Evan learned how to do all this stuff, and I was just kind of like, I'll talk, I'll say things. But I never actually learned how to control anything. So here's hoping that music will just not start up again, and I'll talk freely for a bit. Anyway, I don't remember where we left off. I think we were talking about spiders and how scary they are, and the fact that they make noise, and it sounds like a little gust of wind. But seriously though, if you hear a little spider, it was this teeny tiny little spider in my room, and he was like lifting up his two front legs or whatever, two little guys up in the front, and it was going like whoosh. It was honestly terrifying. Like it sounded like a little tiny bit of wind, and it was horrifying just because I realized that it was a spider making that sound. Like, think about that. Imagine waking up, hearing a little gust of wind and being like, it's not that big of a deal. Until you realize that it's like a spider that's somehow making that noise. What? I don't like that. I really don't. Other other popular fears like Teletubbies. If anybody's ever seen JJ the Jet Plane, a whole bunch of those like old TV shows, like they all had really gross animation style. Did you ever see Jimmy Neutron? Like that show was entertaining, but you ever looked at it? It's really disgusting. Like just the way that people move and stuff. Ugh. JJ the Jet Plane especially. Don't put human faces on planes. That kind of applies to anything. I mean, even Thomas the Tank Engine was a little unsettling. He was a little bit less, like, realistic, though. So, I guess it wasn't as bad. But it was still pretty terrible, because I just don't like seeing a face on things. Oh, God, now I'm imagining looking around the room and just seeing faces on different objects. Are you holding something right now? Imagine there's a face on it. It's probably pretty scary. Oh, we got an email. Opinions on Mothman from Secret Santa. I don't know too much about the Mothman. Isn't he like a dude that flies around and like picks up people off bridges or something? I mean, it doesn't sound terrible. It could be worse. It could be man-moth. Wouldn't that be terrible? That'd be gross. Imagine a little tiny moth that looks like a man. Ew, that's way worse than Mothman. Man-moth. Ew, I don't like the thought of that. I don't want to address that question any further. I think you get the point. Oh, we got a couple though. Do either of you... I miss my friend. Evan's not here. So I'll just say, do you have a quote that you live by, or one that resonates with you? Also, do you prefer hot chocolate or hot cocoa? They're different things. I always referred to it as hot chocolate, so I'm going to say hot chocolate, but they're different things. Okay, you might want to send a second email explaining how they're different things, because I'm going to say that they're the same thing. Oops, I said it. But I like hot chocolate. I mean, that's what I always have. Put a few small marshmallows in it. Warm it up. Use a spoon and mix. I don't know. Keep spinning. And then you get a little sip. And you're like, that's nice on a cold day. Can't get any better than that. I gotta think of a quote, though. Do I live by a quote? Oh, you know what? That's actually a great question, because I totally do kind of live by a quote. So, I hate to, like, polarize my audience, because I know it's a pretty polarizing film. But, I was talking about The Greatest Showman recently with a bunch of people. And Greatest Showman actually ends with a quote. If you've ever seen that movie... You can have whatever opinion you want, but the truth is that it's a fantastic film, probably one of the best in existence, and you can't argue against that. But it ends with a quote, and I love that movie so much just because it hit me on like a personal level. And there was a quote at the end that was really great. I'm pretty sure it was something like, it was along the lines of like, there's no greater gift that you can give someone than a smile. And it's like, oh, that's so true. Like there's nothing better out there than bringing somebody a smile. I mean, seriously, think about that, guys. Sure, you can give them a new puppy, and that puppy might make them smile. Or you can give someone like a couple dollars, and that might make them fake smile because they're upset you didn't get them something cooler. But if you can just bring them an actual smile somehow, it doesn't have to be like a big deal. Just make people smile all the time. That's a big deal. I mean, that makes us all happy. So that's probably, I would say that's like the quote that I live by. I don't know, I guess. I can't think of any other things. I'm trying to think. Talking about biggest fears. Biggest fears. Nobody else has said anything that they're scared of. So I'm guessing you guys are just fearless. That's probably why you listen to us. We're pretty terrifying. I'd imagine you wouldn't listen to us if you were scared of things. I don't know, though. Don't ask me. This isn't my radio station. Scary movies? Scary movies are cool. I wonder, okay, anybody want to have a debate? I'll just have a debate. Maybe don't call it a debate. I don't like debates. Debates aren't fun. It's just, I don't like putting people against each other. But, different word choice. Let's have a friendly disagreement. Let's talk about the greatest horror films. Or not. Or just greatest films in general. Yeah, we already talked about Greatest Showman, so I mean, like, don't argue that that's not the greatest film in existence because you're just wasting your time. But argue for other films because I just love movies. We got here we go. The person that was talking about hot chocolate and hot cocoa, they're back with a vengeance. Someone said that hot chocolate is made with milk and hot cocoa is made with water. Also, good luck, buddy. You're doing great. Thanks. I appreciate that, considering... Jeez, this person's really just getting intense. Also, this person says, Kevin, no debates. My bad. Didn't realize I was overstepping the boundary. That's actually my boss that's sending in all these emails. I'll probably lose my job if I go too far. Hot chocolate that made with milk and hot cocoa made with water? I've never heard of that. I've always just referred to them both as hot cocoa, hot water. I'm pretty sure I use water, though. I never use milk. Which is, okay, earlier I said I've always used hot chocolate. But hot cocoa is with water, so I guess that means I was actually drinking hot cocoa, which means that I was actually just wrong my entire life. Wow. Okay. Dang, I didn't realize I was making such a mistake. My bad. Email sent a while ago. Kevin, in all caps. I can still hear music and not you. Happy day, doing great. Glad that person's happy. Guess the happiness really emphasizes that, or the capitalized letters really emphasizes how happy they are. Bup. I actually don't even know. I'm kind of scared. I might have to rip my phone out of its case in order to get the aux cord inside to play you all music, because my case is kind of wonky, and the part where you put in the aux cord is really small, and I don't think the aux cord in here will go in. Unless... Oh. Whoa. No, I'm not making any progress. I'm just kind of like cracking the screen on my phone, but I think if I keep going, eventually it'll be inside and I'll be able to play music. I can't tell. The cracks are getting bigger. The screen is, it's changing colors. Oh. I don't know. I don't think it actually went in. Okay, whatever. So, you guys listen to this channel often? I come here all the time, but it's so, you guys don't understand how much, like, sadder it is when you're in this room on your own. Like, I look over and there's just an empty chair, and the mic's even, like, leaning out over it. Like, the mic is almost extending a hand. It's like, hey, someone could talk into this one. It's really sad, and it's dark. For some reason, all the lights are on. I was so rushed when I came in here. I didn't even turn the lights on. I, like, jumped onto the mic and just, like, slammed it on. I had to mess with all the music stuff, even though I didn't turn it off in time. Oh, that's also a little awkward. I'm looking at there's like a set of rules on the side, and it says, if you want, it says like, here's your two main areas for playing music. Make sure that you do not close it out, and that's exactly what I did to try and stop it. So I didn't follow the rules. I'm losing my job. Oh gosh. Oh, geez, that's a big fear, losing your job. It's actually never happened before. I've only ever had one summer job, never lost a job. What does that feel like? You might know what it feels like to lose a job. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to talk about it. I'm assuming you don't. That's something you probably wouldn't want to talk about. Jobs, though, honestly. Okay, so I work at an animal clinic. I do it mainly over the summer, but every now and then there's a weekend where they'll need me to come in. And I take care of the dogs that are like boarding overnight and stuff. You want to talk scary stuff? Some of the dogs that come in there are terrifying. I mean, terrifying. Like, I think it was like my very first week on the job, not last summer, but the summer before that. There was this dog that came in named Doug. And Doug was this, like, old, really, really just big beagle. I think he was a beagle. And he was really loud. Like, you'd leave his cage for 1 second, and he would just, like, start screaming. And I felt really bad for him, because, like, he's a dog in a clinic that, like, wants to go home. But he was just, like, really, really, really loud. And I have this very vivid memory, because when you have like a flashbulb memory type thing, and you get like all the sensations of like, oh, I remember how I felt and all this stuff. Yeah, I get that from Doug, because every time I think back, I remember I was taking him from his cage inside to like the outdoor area so he could run around and like go to the bathroom and stuff. I pick him up. I'm like, all right, Doug, come on, bud, I'm going to save you. And we're walking outside, and then suddenly I just feel like, oh gosh, can I say this on air? I don't know. I feel like this really gross, like warm, runny, like hot cocoa feeling on my arm. And I look down and, you know what happened. Doug, oh man. Doug, what'd you do to my arm and my entire uniform, dude? It was nasty. And I felt so bad for poor Doug. But like, I was also a little upset, because I was like, why would you wait until I pick you up to do that? And that's what he did, though. And then like I look at him in the eye and I'm like, Doug, buddy, why me? Why'd you choose me? And he just like immediately just or whatever noise he would make. That's what Doug sounded like. He was a confusing one. Or this one time, no joke, This might have been the most scared I've ever been. I actually thought that I might get a sickness or something. There was this dog that came in named Tucker, and Tucker was a wild dude. I mean, he was fun. He was a good dog, but he would like he would come inside and he would just shove his entire face into his water bowl and like spill it everywhere, and he'd have saliva coming out of his mouth, and he'd like start shaking his head, and like water and spit be going everywhere. And I remember this one time I brought him in, I closed his little cage behind him, and I was like walking past to go open up the next cage. And I looked down because he had already made a mess with his water bowl. I was like, "Oh, Tucker, why'd you do that?" And then suddenly I feel a piece of his saliva get slung up into my eye. And trust me, you don't know like true fear until you realize that a dog's saliva has just gone directly into your eyeball. And like I remember just like standing back and being like, oh my God, like that just happened. He probably, I'm gonna have like, I don't know, I'm gonna have rabies now and turn into an alien. I had no idea what was gonna happen. It was terrifying. Oh, I got another email. It's titled Kevin in. It's from the number one fan. Woo Kevin. The side guy finally got his own show. Way to go, bro. Oh, if my phone's giving me like automatic replies that I can reply with. I'm going to reply with, haha, that's awesome. Thanks, man. It's not my own show, though. This is only for one day. And it's like, I'm really dreading Evan not being here. This is terrifying. You guys don't understand how scared I am. I don't know. Maybe you do. Do I sound like a wreck right now? Because I kind of feel like one. Probably after I like close off this for the night, I'm just going to like pass out in my chair. You guys will have to come save me. If you know where this place is, come save me after the stream is over. Because woo! Got another one. Oh, I like this one. Somebody asks, how do you feel? I feel great. I forgot to do the motion. I feel great. There we go. Thank you, teammate members. You guys are great. Oh, I always appreciate hearing that. Just that question. Oh, can I? 1 minute. Whoa. Can I use my... Whoa, guys, I had an idea. I don't know how many of you are out there listening, but I ask all of you, how do you feel? Oh, I just now realized there's people that don't go to Bellarmine. You probably have no idea what that is. That's a cheer at Bellarmine. We do this thing where you ask someone how they feel, and then you like raise up your right hand and your left hand. You go, I feel, and you pull them both down. You say, great. It's a cheer here at Bellarmine. Oh man, that's cool. That would be really awkward if like nobody did anything and I'm just sitting here talking. Like, man, I'm so proud of what I did. Oh, I got another one. Nope. No, I didn't. I just opened... Oh, yeah, I did. I knew it. This one's titled, Humph. It says... What the heck? Okay, so somebody give me a little insight. I'm a little confused. Last week, did somebody refer to Evan as Dad? Wait, somebody did do that. Because I remember us saying, like, oh my God, did we have a child? I remember asking that question. Because this person sent an email 1 week ago, right after we ended, and they said Evan actually adopted me, so everyone else calling him Dad is fake. Wow. So we have somebody in the audience that's calling out the rest of you. You all better watch out. Oh, no. No, what have I done? Oh, I'm getting emails of people saying I feel great. What have I done? Guys, you can't do this. Oh, no. The emails are just filling up. I feel great. I feel great. I feel great. Okay, that's fine. You know, it's not a big deal. Jeez. Oh, there was also this Yahoo question. Evan told me, oh yeah, he left a few Yahoo questions, and he didn't tell me what they were. He just said, look on the next page for Yahoo questions. Too bad Evan's handwriting's all in cursive, so when we take notes together to get ready for a show, I can't read any of what he wrote. Let's see. Is my horse love me? Why do people ask questions like that? If you have a horse, of course it loves you. Jeez. Only certain animals don't love you. If you have a pet grasshopper, I'm sorry. Your grasshopper may not love you. But if you got a horse, dude, of course that horse loves you. Horses are actually scientifically proven the most loving animals in the world. That was a study conducted here at Bellarmine. It was a famous story a long time ago. The great, I'm trying to recall it. I studied this in my history class. I mean my horse history class. What? It was the great horse. That was it. I think that was it. It was just a study of the one great horse. And they learned that horses are extremely loving. You know, I think it's kind of funny that we answer Yahoo questions because our goal was to answer questions from the public. But, like, maybe we're assuming that these people that ask these Yahoo questions are listening into the show. Wouldn't that be wild if somebody asked a Yahoo question like a decade ago and then they just so happened to be listening to this and they were like, "Well, that's my question. It was never answered for me, but now it is." What are these weird Yahoo questions? Is a pony a baby horse? Why? Okay, I'm reading through these questions that Evan has prepared for me, and they're all about horses. Did he just search for horses on Yahoo questions? If you have Evan's number, start texting him now. He's trying to enjoy a concert, but I need to know, did he search for horses? Because these are all about horses. How do you reverse park a horse? Okay, that's good. That's a good question because not a lot of people know. If you're sitting upside down on the horse instead of like typical sitting on a horse, so imagine you're doing some like beatbox, like, you know, cool dance moves on the ground, like freestyle flipping around and stuff. Now imagine you're on a horse's back while you're doing it. You can reverse park like that. It's very difficult because you have to know how to do both, but like, you know, dance and park a horse. But I'm pretty sure the majority of people can dance and park a horse. Have you ever been accused of stealing a horse? Yes. So I don't know how, that's all that question demands is yes. Man. Yeah, we had all this stuff written down for great. Oh. Are you serious? I got another email from this guy. I got another question. This one says Truth or Dare. Wasn't there a horror movie about this called, wasn't there a movie that came out like I don't know, a while ago called Truth or Dare, and it was all about like if you enter the game then there's no way out, you're going to die? Because I'm pretty sure there was. And I've also heard, though, that if I was in a horror movie, I'd be the first person dead. So I'm going to say Dare. Take that, pal. You didn't expect an answer to your question, but I choose Dare. What have I done? In the meantime, while we're waiting for whatever that person's going to say next, another classic fear a lot of people have, including me. I'm not afraid to admit this one, because I feel like more people are okay with this. But I definitely wasn't for a long time. And that's roller coasters. Whew, I was scared of those guys for a long, long time. And I remember we took a trip in middle school at some point, and we were going to go on a roller coaster. And I was like, guys, I might sit back on this one. I'm a coward, because I am a coward. I'm still a coward. And my friends were like, no, you're going on this roller coaster. And I eventually was okay with it, and I got on the roller coaster with them. And it's just sort of it turned out to be a funny story, because it was a really innocent, peaceful time, just a bunch of friends going on a roller coaster together, getting one of them to conquer his fear. But like after that roller coaster started, that innocent story turned into a nightmare. I was in middle school. I'm pretty sure I was like biggest sailor mouth ever, cussing all sorts of words I didn't even know existed. I was like trying to get the bar off of me so I could jump out. That's how upset I was. But I like roller coasters now, so and we got a reply. I dare you to call someone right now on the show. Okay, 1 minute, I'm thinking. What would happen? I mean, just anyone? Really, that's not that hard. I mean, I could call anybody. What if I called Evan? Do you think he could answer me in the middle of a concert? That'd be cool. That's also really good timing, because Evan just sent in his own email. Check this out. We got an email from Evan, guys, to his own show. That's cool. It says, "Thanks, Kevin." And it says, "The Elton John show kicked..." I don't remember the FCC guidelines. What words can I say on this? It says it kicked ass, and I may have almost cried. Whoa! Thanks so much for taking over the radio show so I could go on. I'm sure you're doing a wonderful job, right? And I promise I'll be back next week to back you up. Much love. Boy, he knows nothing. You know what? Can you guys all do me a favor? Next week when we come back, make sure to send a lot of emails in and be like, "Oh, Kevin did a great job. He was here from the beginning. He played music. He said funny things. You know, he did all the right stuff." Make sure to tell him that so that he believes it, because he has no idea how much of a tragedy this has been. Oh, there's a little bit at the end. Also, P.S. What shampoo do you use? Suave. Is it Suave? Suave. You guys know that one? Any people out there know? It's Suave. I think that's what I use. Maybe. I don't know. It's like a purple bottle. I don't pay attention to what shampoo I use. It's shampoo, man. I'm pretty sure it's like Suave, though. I really hope that's not like... That'd be really funny if Suave was like, for people, it says like, "For people that have disgusting hair, use this." And now, like, I just now told you all that, and now you all know that my hair is really gross or something. Who knows? I don't know. I'm pretty lost on stuff like this. Pretty lost on most things. Like trying to read cursive. Evan's notes make no sense. Oh, I can read this one. Yeah. We were talking about funny sounds that people make when something scares them. How much time do I have? Oh, like 8 minutes? Okay. But we were talking about funny sounds that people make when they get scared of something. So, I don't know. I feel like most people just scream. I feel like that's typical response. I mean, isn't that like just common? Like people scream when they're scared. But I've heard some weird ones. Like, I have a friend from high school, and she used to say that when something would scare her, like she goes to like a scary movie in theaters or something, that she would, I'm not making this up. She told us that she would like bark, and people would like end up getting really confused and look at her, because just during a scary movie and in the background you just hear like arf, 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 and it's like, what the hell is that? Where's that coming from? And it was her, and she would bark. I don't know. It was like her instinct to bark at whatever was scaring her. I don't know where it comes from. Maybe a long time ago, her ancestors were dogs. That'd be cool. I don't know. That'd be sick. Can we do that? Can we go far back enough so far back, before humans were the Homo sapien species that we are now. I don't know where I'm going with this, but like, I don't know. I'm just really tempted to go all the way back. I want to see if I got some giraffe blood in me. Does that make sense? Anybody else out there understand what I'm saying? Probably not. I want to have some giraffe blood in me, though. Okay, who is this guy? I don't know who this is. Somebody has sent me in like 7 emails. It's the same person that's just saying truth or dare and all this stuff. You're sending in a bunch of questions. But they're not even questions, they're just emails. It's statements and stuff. This person says, good luck, you're doing great. It's all okay. That sounds kind of foreboding. Like, why are you... doesn't that sound foreboding? Am I the only one hearing that? Like, good luck, bud. You're doing great. It's all okay. It's like, whoa. Stop. It just sounds a little scary when you put it like that. But I appreciate it. I do appreciate you saying that. Because when I'm all alone, I don't know. Pretty much anybody saying anything makes it better. Should I attempt to play a song? Here, let me see if I can get my phone out of its case so I can at least play one song for you all before I leave. I feel really bad about not playing any music. I didn't even get to play the intro. Don't tell Evan that I didn't get to play the intro. We spent a lot of time improving the intro. We actually recorded it, and it sounds really awesome. We have harmonies singing it. It sounds really cool. Oh God, am I sounding cocky when I say that? I hope not. But like, it sounds really awesome, and I'm sure he wanted me to play it for you all, but I didn't, because I don't even know where the aux... Oh, actually I do. But I couldn't get it into my phone, so I don't know. Let me see if I can at least play one song for you all, though. I'm taking my phone apart. Uh-oh. Hope I don't break my... Oh, we're good. We're good. And... I don't know how to get this last part out. My poor phone. Didn't deserve this. Oh, I think I found it, though. Boom. Phone is out of its case. Now I should be able to play something. Oh, God, I'm at 2% battery, though. This has been a night. I don't know if this will work. Oh, let's see. What song do I want to leave you guys on? Probably that one. That's my favorite. That's the one that I chose, so I think it's fair. But, yeah, I guess I gotta get ready to end at 11, even though this was a short show tonight. I did hit the record button. I remember to do that. So even that was a mistake we made last week, was we didn't hit record. But I remember to do it this time, so that's cool. But other than that, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong, but it's okay. But I'll still play with you guys a song, and we'll act like today went pretty good. Episode 2, you'll go down in history as the day that I was alone and very scared, and still scared. But let me see if I can get this song going for you guys. I don't know if it'll work. You guys could just be in silence after I start playing this. That'd be really funny. I just was like, if I left confidently, like, well, at least I got a good song for him, and then it ended up just being silence for you guys. Who knows? Anyway, I appreciate you all checking in tonight. I recommend coming back next week because it'll be way funnier than this. I don't know. I really hope you guys at least like chuckled tonight. Who knows what I did? I'm going to go take a nap or something. But anyway, it's about 10:57, so I'll go ahead and clock out. Play you guys one good song. I really like this song, so maybe stay and listen to it. I recommend it. Anyway, have a good night.